Anyways, I'm ready for bed, but I just couldn't. Oh, my audio might be better. I just couldn't not stream this beautiful unboxing of something really personal to me. An Elgato Stream Deck. And I don't know why this camera is not focusing, but yeah. This guy. Atomic Purple Elgato Stream Deck. I wanted to unbox this, and as you can see, I've got the dual camera angle here to show you guys just this awesome piece of equipment. It's really hard to open because I have really small hands, and I already opened it, obviously, but yeah, ouch, ouch. I did want to. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, by the way. Look at how bad these are, guys. Look at how bad those are. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys this beautiful piece of tech that I got. And as I mentioned, it's really effing impossible to open this, so we're gonna have to finagle it a little bit for a bit. Finagle it a little bit for a bit. Finagle it for a second here so that I can get this damn thing out of its own way. Anywho, I bought this little guy for I wanted to complement my setup. I have a Stream Deck right now that has knobs. And I just really needed something that maybe wasn't so knob heavy, if you will. I have 6 buttons and a bunch of different combinations you can do with my current Stream Deck. But this one is a full. Sorry for the awkward angle, by the way. This is a full device that just has buttons, as you can see. And as I mentioned, this is a limited edition item, so I could not go without purchasing this for myself because, yeah, I'm a huge fan. And yeah, this is so hard to open, guys. Such a bad unboxing. But it has 15 customizable LCD keys. You can do multi and single actions per key. It has a really cool feature where you can set a delay when you press a key and then it'll go back to the screen that you had it on before. And so we're going to try to get this damn thing open. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to tear into it. But the other thing that it has is a really unique stand and color. It comes in atomic purple. So atomic purple is the color of this thing. Pretty cool. And yeah, you don't have to tab as much. I hate tabbing so freaking much. And so I might have to turn this camera off for a second while I finagle with it and talk. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So I'm going to finagle with it while I talk, but I am super excited about this piece of equipment for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is it's the color of my Game Boy Color. So I had a Game Boy Color back in the early 2000s, and this thing was atomic purple. I had an atomic purple Game Boy Color. And colors come and go. The names of colors constantly are changing and doing their thing. But this atomic purple color is just, it's a little bit of a timeless thing for me, if you will. And so when I saw that Elgato was putting out an atomic purple version of the Stream Deck key with blah 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 blah. Sorry, I got my sim voice coming out. I saw that it was putting out a 15 hotkey device. I got really excited, because I just knew that I needed to have this thing. And it's a bitch to open, as you can see. And we'll eventually get it open, I promise. I know I've already opened it once, so I know I can open it again. I just have to get these dang nails. This is not a girl-friendly packaging. I just want to say that. This is not girl or small hand friendly. I have extremely small hands. My hand wingspan hand wingspan, hand span is probably around like 4 inches max. Like I don't really have a big hand, so it's hard to get onto this damn thing. But anyway, I wanted to keep talking about this thing. So what am I gonna use this thing for? Everything. I mean, we're gonna be oh shit. We're gonna be just programming these keys to do a variety of things. I do use it for automation at work. So I do quite a bit of automating little things here and there. But I also have been wanting to get a little more organized with my just my video editing for Fortnite clips and for TikToks and the stream, of course. I'd love to get different cameras on these buttons so that I don't have to be messing around with my UI over here, and everything can be done manually. And so we're getting somewhere here. I will eventually open this again. And so yeah, I'm really excited. And as you can see, I'm in my PJ. So we are going to play a little bit of Fortnite once I get this damn thing open. If I get this damn thing open. And if I don't, well, then you'll have to wait till tomorrow until I can get some help opening this damn thing. But anyway, once I get it open, you'll see how cool this device is. And we're almost there. We're almost there. There's just quite a bit of air built up underneath this thing from having opening it once already. And so, yeah, there we go. So now let me turn this camera back on so that you guys can see my actual unboxing, okay? So we have this beautiful piece of equipment, purple, atomic purple. And it comes with this really awesome, this really awesome limited edition card that shows, hey, this is a very limited Stream Deck. It has some sort of barcode here, the serial number, and this one is number 4,161 of 6,900 of these guys made. So extremely limited, less than I guess 10,000 in the world, which is kind of cool. I got this on Amazon Prime Day, which I usually don't really care too much for Amazon Prime Day, but when I saw that this was going to be an Amazon Prime Day item, I added it to my cart and waited patiently. I honestly thought I wasn't going to get one. I honestly, truthfully thought I wasn't. But anyway, this is a beautiful piece of equipment. Just a beautiful device. Comes with a periwinkle. I would say it's more of a periwinkle than a purple. Cord. It's got that L shape, and then it's got a regular USB. I really wish it would all be USB-C because the only port I have left on my over here, my converter thing, or not my converter, my hub is a USB-C. So USB, kind of a drawback. I think it's USB. Let me make sure. Let me give you guys the right specs. It's USB 2.0. So USB 2.0, really cool colored cable. I love the quality of it all. It's just so smooth. And they even made these pieces the color of the periwinkle cable. So I really love that. And then this little guy here, it's so sleek. I mean, we've got this like really nice black bottom here with adhesive, so you can pull it off and really just have it adhere to anything. And actually it's a rubber backing, not an adhesive backing. But it's really, really nice, and I love actually satisfyingly pulling this thing off of it on camera. But really smooth, cool, really smooth, cool packaging. And so I'm going to take that off over here. And yeah, like I mentioned, I'm going to be programming a few different things on these buttons, like my camera angles, my microphone. I'd love to program that thing here. And I also would love to just have a better access to like a soundboard. I'd love to have a little soundboard to do little sound effects on the stream. Some sound effects when people follow me, when there's someone on the chat, things like that. So I think it would be really fun. Hi, Zinali, who in the chat. Hi, welcome to the stream. So yeah, I would really love to have this as a setup. And so I will be adding it probably in the middle of my screen here. I don't know. I may power it up right now too on stream. But I immediately got dust on it, which kind of sucks. But anyway, it will get dusty because this is just a piece of equipment that I'm going to use to death. Till death do me part. And so yeah, I mean, it's just kind of a fun little thing to have. And I'm going to get all the buttons set up. It comes with a set of buttons that you can that have been pre-designed. So I will be setting those up soon. And I'm going to keep this out so that I can set it up tomorrow and not have to deal with the box again. The box of death. I would say that the box could be better designed just because these kind of boxes tend to trap air when you put this back on. See, it's already trapping air. And there's really no good way to avoid it. I mean, it's like you could go this way and try to avoid it, but you probably didn't. I probably didn't avoid it. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to show the stream. And I'm just really excited. But I just, I really want easy control of all my stream, easy control of everything. And I'm just super excited to share it. And my setup is getting quite different. It's getting quite intense now. But see, I've got these lights that are pre-programmed. So we can get a little darker, a little lighter. I've got the light temperature programmed on these lights too, so we can get a little more blue. I accidentally got a little too intense there, but we're back. And we can get a little bit more chill, more mellow. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. And I can even change the settings over here, which is so great. Because I sometimes want a little bit more of an intimate vibe, a little bit more chill. And I also have this light behind me. And I'm actually going to turn this camera off because we're really not going to see anything special other than me scooting back and forth. But I've also got this light over here in the back to light the plants, to give us a little ambiance. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I am just super excited to stream today. I'm ready. I've been ready all day. And so I've streamed quite a bit today not streamed. I've played quite a bit today with my dad. And so that was pretty fun. But also, I need to talk about the movie that I saw today. And so, if you don't mind me, I've got some products back here. So today I saw the new Deadpool Wolverine. That movie is incredible. I really, I've seen Deadpool. I haven't seen the second Deadpool, so I can't speak for that one. And I'm really ashamed that I haven't seen it after seeing this one because it was just such a solid movie. Ryan Reynolds is just one hell of a character. I deeply appreciate his humor because I think it's so witty. It's so witty. It's so quick. It's a little raunchy, but I think that when a classy guy like him does raunchy, it just kind of works for me. It's kind of like, I'm like, yeah, I like this guy. I'm into this man. But anyway, all jokes aside, and maybe not even jokes, all flirting aside, I really like that guy. He's just a stand-up guy, and the movie was so funny. I don't want to say anything because I think everybody should get to experience that movie and appreciate it just like I got to. And so I recommend just going in blind. Our theater was actually quite full. Even though it's been like 2 weeks since opening weekend. But I had such a hard time actually finding tickets too. I took my parents with me to go see it just because we had ticket I had some free tickets from what movie did we watch? Mad Max Fury, or not Fury Road, Mad Max Furiosa, which also, by the way, a movie I'm obsessed with right now. I love Furiosa. I think it's such a great movie. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Deadpool here. Jokes hit on every front. I was laughing. The whole theater was cackling, laughing. There was people of all ages at the theater. I think there was some people under 18, but who's gonna rat them out? Not me. And yeah, I mean, I just really enjoyed seeing Ryan Reynolds do his thing, and so I really recommend watching it. Not just Ryan Reynolds though, right? Well, I don't know the actor that plays Wolverine, but that man is handsome. He is a handsome, handsome man. I love the hairdo. I actually kind of wish that guys would get the Wolverine hairdo. I don't know. It's just tussled in the right ways. But that's just a girly dream. The other thing I wanted to say about that movie, it's the right length. It's not too long. It's not this short movie that just fucking annoys you. And it's not this long 3-hour rant that also annoys you in a different way. No, perfectly timed. I think the rising action came at the right time. The resolution was great. There's a few funny moments with a pet. I don't want to give it away, but there's a few funny moments there, and I think overall, just the message was really strong. It's very much about a guy who has hit rock bottom, has had that taste of just being a celebrity, being a superhero, has wanted to be an Avenger, has really wanted to find his place in the world, but can't. And so I deeply respect that movie for that reason. I think it really reminds me a little bit of myself in a lot of ways, of just wanting to be somebody, and I think anybody can relate to that. So made me tear up, for those reasons. And then it just made me tear up because it was so funny. Like, I was just laughing the whole time. So yeah, I recommend it. I got to go for free, but if I didn't have to, I would still pay for it. So I think that's the hallmark of a good movie, in my opinion. The other thing is, I went to a really early showing, just because I fall asleep easily at movie theaters if it's too close to nighttime. I know I sound like a little baby puppy, but I am an angel with baby wings. You are witnessing an angel with baby wings here. So, damn, there's nothing in here. That's such a tease. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to keep recommending that. I sing my praises. I've told you guys what I think. That's my opinion. And, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. If you guys have seen the movie, please comment. I'd love to kind of hear your opinion and see what you thought about it. Like I said, I never really read critic reviews of a movie. The only thing I maybe watch sometimes is, you know, Twitter, X, here and there. But, even then, I think everybody can find something to hate about things. And so I tend to stay away from that. But, yeah, I've been seeing some solid thinking, some solid thoughts. Not just thinking, but just some solid reviews on it. So, yeah, great movie. There's a little bit of teasing, and I actually thought that the way Ryan Reynolds brought up some of the more sensitive licensing issues with Wolverine was really interesting to do in a movie of that caliber, and to do it in such a upfront way was really interesting to me. I don't know. I think things like that are always so interesting to me because licensing and contracts and who gets paid and where the idea came from, all that stuff is just so interesting to me on so many levels, and I want to learn more about it. I know quite a bit about licensing just because I work in advertising, and I have licensed some music videos or I've licensed some music and video, not music, videos specifically, for some brands. And so I don't know. It's just a big thing that I like to learn about and keep myself informed about. The other big thing that happened to me since I last streamed is I signed my lease for my new apartment. And so I am moving. I'm making a move soon, and I couldn't be more stoked. Honestly, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to kind of shake things up. Um, I'm gonna be living near the ocean, which is just kind of always been a dream of mine. I'd love to. I've always wanted to live by the ocean. So I'm kind of checking off a lot of bucket list items with this move, and it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary to start something new, but I wanted to share that experience because I was sharing it with my coworkers. I left my job on Friday. Friday was my last day at my job, and I started a new job on Tuesday. And so it's a lot of changes here, and I wanted to say that if you have something on your mind that you want to do, you should keep thinking about it. Sometimes it's not the action, but just the intent of that goal and that dream that gets you to it. I know for me with this, I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. Um, but I've also, have learned to value the fact that things don't happen on your timeline with this, to be honest. I wanted this 2 years ago so badly, that more badly than probably anything you can imagine. It was all I thought about. It almost consumed me. It almost consumed me for a long time, and I kind of learned to let go of that over the last 2 years, of just letting go of that obsessive feeling of something needing to be a certain way because you said so. It's like that's not. Oh, wow. It's just not. I got way too close to him. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, it's not the way things work out sometimes, and that's like totally okay. There we go. Um, and yeah, like all that to say is getting to goals is really complicated. It's not even up to you half the time. It's just kind of the look of the draw, as they say. And I really feel that deeply. I want these nitro fists. I'm gonna go with the nitro fists. Yeah, but anyway, I feel that very deeply recently, and I wanted to share that with you, and just hopefully that gives you some fortitude to keep going, because I know I needed it 2 years ago, and I didn't have that. I didn't have the fortitude to feel like that was something I could do and I could accomplish. And I figured out how to give myself that fortitude and how to find the next pathway. Sometimes you also deplete all of your resources. You hit a wall, you hit a dead end, nothing's working out, you're just constantly trying different things, but nothing works out, don't give up. Um, Actually, let me backtrack. Maybe give up. Actually, just like maybe give up on the action and think more about what you want out of it. Manifest a little bit more of the actual goal, right? Like if your goal is to buy a Corvette and that's it, and you don't have any clue what color it will be or, what kind of interior you want, go ahead and go online and try to figure those details out, like build that vision, um, build that um build that interest in your brain for it, right? Like really figure out what exactly you're manifesting, and then once you know exactly what you want, just keep thinking about it. That's really what manifestation is. I really don't think it's sitting there telling yourself I'm going to have this thing. It's sitting there and envisioning yourself having that thing. That's what it is. And that's what I did for 2 years, honestly. And I've done it with a few things. And I know this sounds a little cuckoo for some people because it's a hard thing to describe. And it definitely is. I think it's a difficult thing to describe. But I truly believe in it. Because I have been able to really understand parts of myself that I never thought I would. And so I could go very in depth into what that means to me. But I think that's a bit personal, and I'm still kind of letting things unfold as they may. So there's like an element of I'm discovering myself. So there's like some self discovery, but then there's also an element of just waiting and being patient and learning to recognize what it is you really want and what it is like what you need. Um okay, there we go. I think that your wants and your needs are just totally different, right? And so you have to understand what that manifestation or what that goal or what that thing you want actually means. Is it something that catapults you into a better life, right? Like, is it something that makes your life complete or feel complete? Is it something that takes you into the next set of goals for yourself, right? Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's like, I need to get to this stepping stone so that I can get to this other stepping stone. And I used to see this goal of mine of moving to the city as a not as a stepping stone. I saw it as the end goal. And so once I got there, it was hard to see beyond because I had not thought about it. I just wanted to get there and that was my goal, and I achieved it, but um I achieved it at a cost of not knowing exactly why I wanted that. And I had to do a little growing up. Ooh. Um Bish. I need to do some quests. But anyway, I had to do some growing up to really understand what the goal meant to me, what I wanted out of the goal, and what happened after I achieved the goal, right? Because I feel like sometimes you achieve goals and it almost feels like there's nothing left after that. Like you cap out, right? Or you have such a hard time achieving that goal and you don't really understand why, right? So you lose your why, and that keeps you from being able to continue to push through the adversity, through the difficult stuff, through the challenges, the obstacles, whatever, what have you, that life throws at you. You lose sight of that. So you don't even know why you're doing the thing that you are doing. And that is when the depression really hits. And so I had a bit of that, the last couple years. And truthfully, it really took self-discovery for me to get out of it and for me to understand what the goal was and for me to really align myself to a real goal, not just something I was trying to manifest. And a lot of people do these things called vision boards. just to get an idea of what that thing that you're thinking of really means, right? Is a Corvette green? What kind of tires does a Corvette have? What are you gonna do with the Corvette, right? Are you gonna race? Is it going to become a lifestyle thing? Are you gonna go to events with it? I'm using the Corvette as an example because I often think of myself as something that could be maybe like optimized or cherished, or I don't know, I like a goal, right? For my own self. And so, it's sometimes also the goal is a status symbol for you, and you have to question yourself if that's the right intent. Is this status symbol worth all my sacrifice? Is this status symbol worth me you know um running around and doing this and doing that and this and that? Probably not. I dare to venture and say that you should never do something to impress other people. You should do something to impress yourself, because at the end of the day, only you know what it took to get there. Nobody knows. I had a really hard time getting here, but nobody knows, nor do they honestly care unless they're reading my biography, right? I think what really speaks is just knowing that this could be, or knowing that this is something that makes you happy, because then you project that happiness onto others. You project your own happiness onto yourself too. And so, yeah, I have a lot of feelings right now about what's happening, and I don't really know what to do with all of them. And I'm gonna steal this chest because I deserved it. But anyway, I just stole someone's supply drop. But anyway, I wanted to share that because it's so easy to feel lost. But the answer is inside of you. If you ever feel that way, if you ever feel like shit just let me get out and get this guy. Like, if you ever feel like things just aren't working out, just know that there's something behind that, and you're just trying to figure it out, because it's not aimless to feel the way you do, and it's not aimless to like be interested in things and to have goals and such. Jeez, this guy, come on, dude. All right, well, shoot, he killed himself. That's dark. Uh anyway, wait, where is he? Who's out here? There we go. Ooh, gloves. Hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, just keep digging, guys. Inspire yourself, have some role models that keep you honest. Have friends, lean on your friends. I lean on my friends a lot, and I sometimes don't have the greatest friends, to be honest, but I have learned to kind of forgive them for being human. As shitty as that sounds, but sometimes our friends do things that make us hurt. And that doesn't mean that they're doing it on purpose. It's just that everybody's kind of out to figure out their lives, right? And so that's why it's even more important to understand what you want, because it keeps you straight, keeps you honest, it keeps you real. Without that, you're just not really progressing. And I really do believe that you should progress daily, even if it's just a little bit of a change, right? A little bit of I'm going to try this instead of that. Just, focus on a goal and go for it. That's my soapbox. That's my soapbox for the day. But yeah, I'm just happy. I say that so quietly because it's bittersweet. Change is so bittersweet and so difficult, and um I'm navigating a lot of it right now. That's just not as fun, but the excitement's always fun. And so, wow, having all this deep combo is really helping the gameplay, guys. What? This is probably gonna be my last game, by the way. I'm extremely tired and I have therapy tomorrow. So, anyway, I had some Fey wisdom for you guys. And yeah, just stay tuned. I'm gonna be doing so many creative things. That is what I have figured out is my intent for things. I love being creative. I love going to museums. I love being around people that are artistic and thoughtful about art, and about the way they are. As people, I'm very intentful. Shit, I can't see her. Okay. And it inspires me to be around people that are like that, and I just, what better place than where I'm moving to for that, and what better place than Twitch to find friends like that, and what better place than TikTok to share videos that I like to make on. And things, everything is orchestrating its own path for you, and you have to really believe that. I once read a book, um that tried to teach me that. And I think sometimes I read these like self-help books or whatever, and they don't really teach me anything. I just kind of get annoyed that I can't apply that to my life instantly just because I read the damn thing. But that's not how it works. That's just not how it works at all. Life's not so simple. But I read this book, and I have to tell you the book title, but it's about this guy that is on a journey. And it was really kind of The Alchemist. If you haven't read The Alchemist, I've read it 3 times, and I am recently going to reread it because I always read it when I'm having big transition in my life. I read it when I moved back. I read it when I moved back to Texas. I read it when I finished college or in college. I can't remember if I had finished college or I was in college, but I read it then. I read it during the pandemic, and I read it 3 times. Um, yeah, that's the only 3 times I read it. And every time I read it, I get something different from it. It teaches me something else, and um, it's just a really beautiful book about how it's all about the destiny. It's all about the journey, not the destination, right? It's not about the accolades. It's not about being the best at something. It's about the progress to get to making something that you're proud of, right? Like doing something with your life that you look at and go, "Hey, I was able to achieve that. It made me happy because of this." And I'm so inspired right now to be that kind of person. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting this mad inspiration from, but it is real within me right now. It is real deep within me. Let me go in here. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna take this guy. Well, I want to open all of these just because I want to be that. I want to be that sassy little pony. Pink Pony Club. Um, let's go open this guy over here. What is that? No. Oh, well, it's fine. I'll just keep the one I have. I need to get to 6,000 here. These quests aren't hard. They're not hard, but they're tedious. Like, I have to eat 3 apples, and I've not found a single dang apple. Shit, we gotta get out of here, guys. The storm's coming. Yup. Yup. I knew it. Anywho. Let's go find some trouble, huh? Thanks for listening to my rant, guys. I've got a lot on my mind, and it's making it kind of hard to stream because I just kind of want to think about things. If that's makes any sense, like I just want to lay in bed and think, and maybe shut my brain off a little bit with some TikTok. But it's good to get it all out. It's good to talk about it because I don't know. I don't talk enough to some of my friends, and I should be better at that because it could be a really fun thing. Shit, what did I do that for? Effing Bender. Whatever. Whatever, Bender. Whatever, dude. Okay, well we made some quest progress. So I can't be mad. Let's go look at the shop real quick and then I'll probably head to bed because I'm tired. Um anyway, yeah, Deadpool, Wolverine. Such a good movie. In case you just joined the stream, I'm reiterating something I said earlier. I love the movie. This is so funny to me. So this is like a super old Mexican character. He's a comedian. And he basically gets around and does a lot of mischief. He's crazy. I just totally can't say that. Mischievous. And he runs around his neighborhood just causing chaos and helping people. But he ends up being this like heartwarming dude that is just sweet. Um Dang. These are new. This is kind of a sick chick. But military girl. I actually think this is more my style, but I had hair like this in high school. It was just like red on the ends and black on top. I wish I could do that again, but a lot of upkeep. I don't really like to do too much to my hair. Ooh. I do like Billie Eilish, guys. Oh yeah, this is so cute. I think I might get that back bling anyway, just because it's so cute. But oh, damn, she's ripped. Did y'all see that chick? She is ripped. Imagine being that ripped. This is more me. This is more my vibe. But not about to pay $15 for that. You earn V-Bucks with this? I see. I see. Interesting. Quests. I'll think about this one, the tennis chick. Because it is kind of cute. Like, I would look so cute in that. I would look so cute in that. My chick would look so cute in that. Anyway, thanks so much for joining the stream. I hope you guys liked the Elgato Stream Deck. I'm gonna flash it up one more time. I'll get it set up, and once I've got it set up, I'll show you guys what my buttons look like. I'll go a little bit more in depth into a show and tell of what I'm going to do with this thing. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how beautiful it was, and it's see-through atomic purple, just like my Game Boy that I don't know what happened to it. And yeah, matching cable. So I'm excited. Lots of big things coming, lots of fun. I might redo my desk setup when I move to add a shelf or something, some sort, so that I can have more of a setup. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna keep thinking on that and see what we get into. But once again, thank you so much for joining. My schedule is changing. I'm starting a job this week, so I won't be able to stream in the mornings anymore. At least not every day. And so I will be changing that schedule up in my on my Twitch. So if you follow me on Twitch, expect to see some updates there. I'll update my schedule everywhere else and update you guys who join regularly on that whenever you join the stream. And so, yeah, thanks once again for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and I will be back hopefully tomorrow. If not, the next day. But just expect to find me on the evenings. All right? Catch y'all on the flip.